people with stronger voices, and especially as a woman going into biblical studies, it's very difficult. Sometimes you feel like you need to take a back seat to men in that arena. But it's always been my dream to be someone who's quotable. Someone who, for ages and ages hence down the road, I will read something that I said and it'll be inspiring to others. And so what I've done here is I've taken pictures of myself and quotes from the poem that I will share with you this evening, and I put them with my pictures. So this evening, this is my declaration of being a woman and also reclaiming my voice. So I'll begin my poem. If you're anything like me, you remember that awkward stage in the process of becoming a young lady. When things weren't quite spherical and were a little more pointy, and you see, the boys would point at me. And at the same time, I noticed the boys could run faster than me, had bigger muscles than me, and they didn't hesitate to boast of how they had one-upped me. And although they were never smarter than me, for the first time I feared that they could actually beat me. And I felt weak. And all I could think was, please, tell me again, why do I want to be a lady? But the changes wouldn't stop. My hips and breasts suddenly popped. I grew more slender, a little bit taller, and out of the woodworks, the guys grew a little bit fonder. It just happened so fast. All I was begging for was more time. Perhaps I would come to like Bratz dolls, salons, and nail polish, and frolicking through meadows of flowers. Maybe I, one day, Tida, would like to go to a ball and spend countless hours window shopping through malls. If I could, I would love to just go back and defend that younger me, just scream at the top of my lungs, no, she isn't ready. So please, tell me again, why would I want to be a lady? Interestingly, unfortunately, the challenge was taken to a new depth after I got saved. I was 14, clear eyes, full heart, got Jesus. And I'm not sure that I really expected everyone's perception to change, but I sensed that being a tomboy wasn't exactly the American Christian way. And I hated Easter Sunday. Why, do you ask? One word. Dresses. They impinged upon my liberty, spending hours captive to this floral straitjacket. People would gawk at me, and I could almost cue the dreaded words. You look so pretty this way. You should always wear your hair straight. Didn't know you actually owned a dress. I thought you were gay. So while you were all ecstatically enjoying resurrection celebrations, I was inside dreading post-service interactions, plotting how can I survive and avoid these people. Amazing that Christ died for our liberation, yet I felt most oppressed underneath the steeple. And so began the line of frustration and questioning. God, I am having a crisis of identity. God, why have you plagued me with this anatomy? God, how can I cleave to the truth that you told me, that you created me beautifully, wonderfully, meticulously, when I feel more like Adam than I ever do in Eve? God, please tell me, why again do I want to be a lady? It's taken some time, but I've come to realize something. See, the problem isn't that God created me a woman. I'll say that again. The problem isn't that God created me a woman, but that I have conceded to social systemic conditioning, which asserts that bold, vocal, strong, determined, ambitious, driven, sporty, independent are the antithesis to feminine, and at times are mutually exclusive to fragile, gentle, and beautiful. And according to the church, God forbid you're forward, because men don't like that and they'll think you're crazy and you'll be left husbandless to die a lonely cat lady. But then God created me. He created us. We are a league of extraordinary ladies commissioned to set the captives free from being locked into this bondage mentality. So I oppose society bombarding me with pictures and magazines, trying to mold me, shape me, recreate me, dictating the rules of how I should be, telling me who I should idolize and imitate so I could be sexy, totally negligent to the fact that in all of this, I need to find me, suggesting that if I don't look like Exhibit A, Barbie, that on this stage of life, I'll just be an extra on the scene. So I say no. No, society, I will not be oppressed by the lies that you're telling me. I will not be assuaged by your portrait of beauty because I know that it's Photoshop and pixelated false realities. Once again, it's not reality. And so I also say no to a feminist oppressing church. No, church. I will not be calm. I will not be your cutout paper doll. I am not a damsel in distress. I am not woefully forlorn. I am not the carbon copies of fairy tales and folklores. I am a trailblazer for the next generation. I will tear down walls. I will break through gates and I will kick down doors because I hold this truth to be eternally self-evident. That just like man, I too am in the image of the Almighty created. This cannot be shaken. For me, could never be taken. And I declare today that I will no longer forsake it. Because indeed, my womanhood is a blessing. It is not a curse. It is not a hindrance. Estrogen does not make me helpless. But quite contrarily, I am a force to be reckoned with. Don't let these soft curves fool you because I don't play games. I proudly declare that I, Tida Wright, am a woman, and I am not ashamed.